Wait. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along on my winter night routine for 2023, which is crazy to say, but we're in a new year now. I have some new habits and things that I've incorporated into my night routine that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm also really excited because today's video is sponsored by Clarins, so thank you for them for sponsoring today's video. I'll show you guys some skincare products from them in a bit. I'm just really happy to have you all here. I've changed into my comfy pajamas. I changed into these literally immediately after I let Millie out for her little evening potty. Let her out. Pajamas. I'm gonna go and wash my face now. It's like the next step that I do, is taking off any makeup or residue that I have on my skin. So we're gonna go wash our face. I'm really excited to have you all here and let's get into my little routine. It's time to wash our face, which is one of my favorite parts of my night because I love taking off my makeup. I love putting it on and I equally as much love taking it off. I'm gonna be using just a cleansing balm to remove makeup. I don't have any on makeup on right now, but I do have a bit of concealer and stuff like that. I always double cleanse every single night. I just feel like one is just therapeutic and two, it really just makes sure that I get all of the residue off of my skin. And I really take the step to massage my face as well. It just feels really nice. And I like to do every little moment of self-care in the evenings that I can because I deserve it and you deserve it. So try it out. Give yourself that extra 1 minute massage and notice the difference when you're done. I'm gonna rinse this off. Now I'm gonna go in with the second step for my double cleanse. I'm using this cleanser and I'm just gonna do one pump. It's a really, really nice foamy cleanser and I'm gonna just massage this into my skin as well. This is just a really calming cleanser, so it's great for sensitive skin. Then next up, I'm just gonna go in with my liquid exfoliant and just apply this in my T-zone with a cotton pad. I don't do this every day because my skin can get quite sensitive. All right, next up, I'm gonna be using two products from my Clarins to hydrate and nourish my skin before I do the rest of my night and head to bed because I like to go to bed feeling refreshed and recharged and ready for the next day. So I love these. They are 88% from natural origin. They are also vegan friendly as they're mainly made from fruits and plants, which is amazing. They also are great because they help bring in good ingredients to your skin while getting rid of the bad stuff that you don't want. So they're formulated with coconut water, which optimizes the supply of nutrients to your cells, and alpine rose extracts, which help promote cell depollution. So these are really great to apply at nighttime. First up, I'm gonna go in with the Refresh Roll-On Eye Depuffer from my Clarins. This one is super nice because it has a little metal roller ball attachment, so it's super cooling and kind of like a little treat for your under eyes. It is formulated with a plant-based caffeine as well, which is great for fighting those under eye circles as well as puffiness. You can apply this at any time of day, so I like to put this one on morning and night, and it really just helps fight any signs of fatigue in that under eye area. So I kind of roll it, and then with any excess, I'll just pat it in with my finger. And then because it is the nighttime, I like to use a relaxing sleep mask. So this is the My Clarins Recharge Relaxing Sleep Mask. It looks like this. I love the packaging. It's so luxe and nice. So this just helps recharge my skin's battery while I sleep, which I'm always here for. I want to wake up glowing and refreshed, as I'm sure all of y'all do as well. This feels so nice. It has a really nice gel texture and it helps promote radiance in your skin as well as detoxifying. It has a ton of amazing ingredients in it, such as fig extract. I'll list the other ones on the screen here, but it's so nice for your skin and it feels so good. It has like a really nice light scent, like nothing overbearing, but it does have that nice fragrance to it. I make sure to apply it down my neck as well because we don't want to age. I'll have links down below to shop both of these products from my Clarins. I'm obsessed with them. They're so freaking nice and hydrating for my skin, and they just let me go to bed and wake up feeling recharged, glowing. You guys know the deal. I love them. And that's my nighttime skincare routine. I'm feeling good now, and we can move on with the rest of our night now that we're all comfy, cozy, and clean. Aiden's gonna use some of the relaxing sleep mask as well because it's super nice.
A sleep mask?
Yeah, you sleep in it.
It's a fancy name.
Yeah. And it's nice and cooling. You like?
That's great.
It smells nice. Hi, baby. All right, normally I would cook dinner, but I actually have leftovers tonight, which is this giant container of stew that I made. Literally, it's huge. Aiden's here too though, so he's gonna eat some of it. I'm actually gonna heat it up on the stove. I just like have this preference with heating things up on the stove versus the microwave. To me, it tastes better when you heat it up on the stove. So I'm just gonna put some into this pot, and then we're just gonna heat her on up and serve her up for dinner. If you guys don't meal prep, I highly recommend, because it makes your nights so much easier when you're in a hurry that you don't have to cook all of your meals every single night. I made this 2 days ago. It's from one of Joanna Gaines's recipe books, and it turned out so good. Like, this broth is delicious. It has potatoes, carrots, peas, corn, beef, and celery in here, and it's so freaking good. Like, literally the perfect winter meal. It just makes you feel all warm and cozy inside, and I'm here for it. Why do guys until you always bring your mouth to the food? Why don't you just hold the bowl up like this?
Clearly you're sitting and eating it.
I don't think it's staying.
Where's my spear gun? I gotta talk.
We're currently watching Glass Onion on Netflix, and we made these little nature spots. They're like, what are those things called? Pop-Tarts? Well, or like healthy version of a Pop-Tart. Healthier version. They're so good. We just finished watching Glass Onion. That was like, it was good, but it was weird. Like, I don't really know what I think of it, to be honest, but I kind of liked it. But also I felt like it was really like obvious at the same time. Anyways, my next step in my routine is I'm gonna do a little cleanup. I like to do this at nighttime, which is basically we'll just do like a little 10-minute clean. Wipe down the counters, do the dishes that are in the sink, rearrange my sofa, all that, so that the next morning when I wake up, everything looks all lovely and clean and fresh, and it makes me happy.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Alright, my place is looking all clean now. It's one of the habits that I'm really trying to do more of in 2023 because I just want to keep my place clean more. I try my best, but sometimes it does get messy and I hate it. I feel like I function better in a clean space. My mind is more zen in a clean space. It's just better for me. I'm trying to do nightly, just little cleanups so that I can wake up and the space is all clean again to start my day, which I feel like is just a great way to end off your night. You can go to bed and you don't have to worry about like, oh, I have those dishes I need to do, or oh, my counter's a mess, or my kitchen's a mess. You can go to sleep and just be ready for the next day. Takes that stress off too, so you can sleep better. I'm just filling up my jumbo water bottle, which is really obnoxious. I got this from HomeSense. It kind of looks like one of those Stanley ones, but it's not, with the handle and everything. Honestly, I love the handle. The handle is like a game changer, and I drink way more water because of this water bottle. Like, it really, really, really helps. I'm gonna refill this up though. Another thing I need to do more, not forget to fill up my Brita and put it in the fridge. Anyone else guilty of that? Next up, I'm gonna be doing my planning. So in my planner, I use a digital planner from Flourish Planners. It's like my current favorite way to plan, and this one is her 2023 dated planner. Beginning of each week, there's a weekly overview section. So you have from Monday till Sunday, what would make this week great, your top priorities, your to-do list, your self-care, your habits that you want to do this week, and any reminders. So you can fill this out. I like to do it on Sundays, preferably, and today is a Sunday when I'm filming this, so I'm gonna fill it out now. But overall, I just like to plan at nighttime, the night before. It's more productive. If I forget, sometimes I'll end up doing it in the morning, but I feel like it takes away from how I like to spend my mornings, because I prefer to have my coffee and read. And when I don't do my planning at nighttime, I feel like I have to plan first thing when I get up, and it takes away that little bit of relaxing I give myself in the morning. Half the time, I highly recommend planning at night, the night before. Then you can go into the next day already having everything laid out that you need to do, and it kind of takes that stress away too, that you already have your game plan before you go to bed, and you can wake up and get right into it. You can even schedule out, like time block your day, so you know exactly what you're doing when you wake up, and you have like a whole routine laid out. I feel like it's really beneficial. So I'm gonna just quickly put some stuff in for the weekly overview, and then I'm also gonna plan just for tomorrow. But it's like 8 p.m. right now, so I don't really go to bed for another hour. So I'm gonna try and get this all done and also do some journaling before I go to bed. Here's a close-up so you can see what it looks like. So this is the weekly overview section. I find the weekly ones really helpful because you can just get like a full glance at your entire week. If you have like appointments or events or friends things or whatever that you have, it kind of like lays it all out for you a bit better. And then this is what the daily section looks like. I love the like time blocking area. Really helps me stay more organized. I find when I do a time blocking thing like this in a planner, I tend to stick to it. And when I don't do that, I definitely do not stick to any sort of plan for my day, a plan of action per se. So I'm gonna try and do that, fill this out, and I'll show you guys it when it's all filled out and ready.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry.
I just worked on my little layout for tomorrow. So I just wrote down everything I need to do, and I also included a really cute little quote. Decide what kind of life you really want, and then say no to everything that isn't that. Boom! Do you like that quote?
Yep. I heard the whole thing.
Thanks, hon.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I got all of my planning done now, so I feel like I can go in, oh my god, to tomorrow with the game plan. You also do that, don't you?
What?
You schedule out. That's where I learned that from. You.
Every day.
Yeah. Oh my god, look, why am I so washed out right now? But now I'm going to do my journaling, because I didn't journal today. I love journaling. It's actually coming up with what to write, which I find is like the hardest part. It's like figuring out what my topics are of choice for journaling. I have to write, I usually write myself like questions that I want to answer, and then I'll go through and I'll answer all the questions. So I write out the questions first. Like here's what I did for New Year's Eve. I did one. I said, how do you feel about 2022 as a whole? I said, what did you learn in 2022? Who do you want to be in 2023? 5 things you're grateful for and how will you make today great? And I'm gonna ask myself a couple more questions. I like journaling about gratitude as a whole because I feel like it makes you just realize all the good things that you have in your life that you may not notice if you don't bring it to the surface and talk about it. And I feel like as a whole, we take things for granted so easily. So I like to write that out. So I'll always do like, what are you grateful for? 5 things, 3 things, etc. Also, I've tried out other planners like the 5-minute journal and stuff like that. And I do enjoy those planners, but I feel like I get a little bit bored of the repetitiveness that you can't change it up. It's like the same thing every single day. Well, if you get like a bullet journal like this one, you can write out your own questions and change it for certain like months or days of what you just want to write about. Okay, 5 things I'm grateful for. What made today great? Also, how will I make tomorrow great? And then we'll just end it with some affirmations. Those are always good. So I just write it out like so, and then I'll just go and fill out all of these little sections that I wrote. And it's great. I do it sometimes in the morning and sometimes in the evening. Like I said, just depends on when I remember, but I like doing it. And one of my resolutions for this year is to do this way more often, hopefully every single day. Practicing journaling is actually really good for handling any forms of like anxiety because it forces you to be in the present, while anxiety typically lives in the future. You're living in the future, you're worrying about things that haven't happened yet. But journaling and making yourself think about things that you're grateful for brings you back to the present. That's kind of like my basic last step, other than reading before bed. So, right. I am all done my journaling and my planning. I'm feeling very prepared for tomorrow. Don't you look cozy? My room looks so cozy with this light. Like, it makes the whole room just like, you just want to like curl up. And I hate that these light bulbs don't match.
This is serial killer light.
It is. Turn it on, show them. Oh God. It's blue. Blue light, warm light. It just
Not good.
throws me off. I never turn that one on because I hate it. I need to get new light bulbs. Look at your Gymshark fit. You look so cute. Retainer is going in because I'm not going to forget to wear this thing. Even though it gives me a terrible lisp and just is the least sexy thing. Another habit I'm doing is I'm leaving my phone out here to charge at nighttime. It stops me from going on it when I first wake up, and also it stops me from going on it before bed. I'm trying to read at night, so I just leave this here and I say sayonara till later tomorrow. You're making me laugh, and I'm trying to film my cute clip.
I'm going in the bed.
You're gonna hyper up.
Alright, I'll let you do.
Guys, Aiden ruined my clip.
I'm gonna let you do your clip.
Alright, I'm officially in bed, and the next step, and the last step of my night routine is to read before I go to sleep. I've been doing this for, I feel like I started doing this in 2020, so almost like 3 years. Reading before bed is like one of my favorite habits that I have formed in the last 3 years because 1, it helps me sleep so much better. 2, it gets me off my phone before bed, which is always preferred. And 3, I just love reading, and reading before bed just is the best. Reading all the time is the best, but I feel like at nighttime I can really dedicate an hour, etc., without feeling guilty about it, to just read for my own enjoyment. So I'm currently reading A Light in the Flame by Jennifer L. Armentrout? I don't know which one that is, but basically it is a novel in the Flesh and Fire series. This is book number 2. The first book is called The Shadow and the Ember. It's super good. If you've read Blood and Ash, this is like a spin-off series from that. So it's set in the same world, but it follows different characters. These characters were actually mentioned in from Blood and Ash. Just different characters. I actually prefer this one. I feel like I just like the characters a lot better. I like the female character better. I just prefer it. Definitely have a lot more to go, but this is going to be a book that I'm hoping to finish within the first 2 weeks of January. I want to get this one done. I want to read at least 2 books a month, hopefully. And that's basically the last step in my little night routine. I actually have this little light from Amazon that I use to read in bed. It's like a warm light, but I find it so nice because I can read in like a dark room and just have the light shining on my book, and it takes away like the light from being on my eyes. Aiden's peeking at me. He's peeking. He's getting ready for bed. That is my night routine. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you were able to find some habits and things you might want to incorporate into your routine. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Oh my.
Wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and